Good morning, good weekend. We're doing the weekend reading. Today I actually decided to use the tea leaf fortune telling cards. We know how they are. And well, they're always truthful, right? Sometimes I feel like you have to be ready for them. So I'll show you the cards that came up. We have 4 cards. And also, I started taking magnesium in the evening before I go to bed. And one thing that it does is, first of all, relaxing the body. It relaxes your muscles, but it also removes the fear and the mental blocks on a spiritual level. So it connects you to your higher self and your intuition more. And it's so crazy because the past 3 days I have been dreaming every night. It's so crazy. Like, I feel like my intuition and like tapping into my psychic abilities is becoming so much stronger. And it feels so silly because it's just like a normal pill kind of thing that normal people take. But I was drawn to take it, and wow, I feel a lot of things are happening in a spiritual sense for all of us. But I wanted to share that because it could be something that could help you or someone. It also helps with, well, I did say that, right? Not being so anxious in the living life, about situations and things. It removes the fog from your mind, and it also gives you energy. Okay, with that said, the cards that came up today is, what you call this, bitch? Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. First card. Then we have tent, temporary situation. So whatever this is, it's temporary. But it might peak, or it will peak in the weekend, so you will figure out something in the weekend. Then we have I, psychic ability, trust your intuition, which is so funny with what you just said. And the last card is Lily, spiritual love. Okay, so it also looks like there is like a crescent moon, half moon, new moon. This eyes and lilies might be a sign for you. The next days, like, for you to listen to your intuition. Something is most definitely going to be revealed this weekend. It feels like something that has been bubbling quietly underneath the surface, and it's being it's coming up now. It's being revealed, which I do feel is connected to the full moon in Scorpio. For some of you guys, it might have happened already, or it's connected with something that happened around the full moon. But it's interesting because with the bitch, oh, I don't know how to pronounce this thing. It feels like something or someone is creating space between what it is that your heart wants, or what your heart knows, and what's actually unfolding. So with this, also pay attention to what you believe, what you hear from other people, maybe even about other people. It could be something that has happened, or it could be something that is happening in the weekend. But with this, with the psychic abilities, like the trust in your intuition, you already know, or you already have a feeling about this, I feel. Even if something hasn't come to the surface yet or not, you have a feeling. It can be whatever. It could, again, it doesn't have to be linked together with a person. It can also be something about a company, or something, I don't know, with your neighborhood, or something else, your home, yourself maybe even. And it also feels like, instead of you reacting on it aggressively or being confused, you're being invited into the tent, the temporary situation. I heard the tent is an energy. I don't know. I felt like I had like a shock wave of energy. Well, okay. Maybe this is something that's suddenly going to hit in a way. But there is like, yeah, it's like a temporary pause. The temptation. The situation, no, wow. The tent does feel like this pause. Like Spirit is trying to invite you into this pause. So this like, I don't know, maybe for some of you guys is even a vision or yeah. Does that make sense? Might be hard to understand if you haven't tried that before. But sometimes, because I have that a lot, you can be in your normal life, 3D, and then you're being dragged into the 5D, like into another realm, or where you see or have visions, or you speak to your spirit guides or someone you're connected with or something, and that can be something that's happening that makes you aware of whatever this is. And also I heard that you're not supposed to retreat when it comes to this, or you're not supposed to back down or become small or not trusting in yourself or in something. So I wonder if someone is trying to make you believe another story about yourself or about something or about someone. Oh, what is this weekend? Something is for sure. When it comes to your intuition, it's razor sharp, like it's spot on in the weekend, so you can trust it. So if there is something happening, again, remember, go into the tent. You're being invited into the tent. Just tap into this. Okay, is this true? Is this, what does this actually mean? What is being said? What is the energy or the meaning behind the words, or what's happening? Some of you guys might even receive a truth through a dream. Might be connected with your dreams, with a vision. There could be something with comment or something that's being said from someone. There could be something about your gut feeling, like something you just know. Whatever it is, don't ignore it, because that you're most definitely seeing things clearly in the weekend, even if other people are not saying them out loud. Yeah, there could also be something with family or friends, or you know, it can be whatever. It's probably different things for all of you. And it's so interesting with the first cards, because they're a little bit more tense, and then it closes off with a very calm and sweet energy with the lily. I also heard if some of you guys have been battling with pain in the stomach, headaches, throat pain, ear pain, back pain, or whatever, knee pain, it's linked together with the chakra that's connected with that area, first of all. But it's also going to release itself in the weekend, because again, it's your gut feeling, it's this instinct, especially if it's the stomach or headache, again, the third eye and the crown chakra. There could also be something with emotions that wants to be released, if it's the back. Ears can be something you didn't want to hear, or something you didn't want to be true, or you're not listening to your spirit guides or your intuition. So pay attention to your body, because it speaks loudly, and I feel for a lot of you guys it has spoken loudly for a while. I have been battling with these very strange, like unsettling stomach cramps, but it's in like, I think it's the sacred chakra. I always mix the solar plexus and the sacred chakra together, but it's on the top of the stomach, like from where the rib cage begins and onto the belly button. It's in that area, and it can be very painful stings and like just a very weird unsettling feeling. And I just realized that together with this reading, that it makes sense also if some of you guys have experienced this, that it's our body trying to make us aware of something the past week that leads into this weekend, because something is being released or being let go of in a way. I heard something about a party that was very random. Something that happened at a party or an event or something. I don't know. That if that makes sense for someone. Yeah. But also, a lot of you guys also have to be aware of, if you are... Why is this so... Why? If, like, our body stores memories and pain and worry and all that stuff. So if we are letting go of all that stuff, all the past hurt and the whatever, the past 12 years, there's a lot of things that's been cleansed out of your body. So I think for a lot of you guys, your body is very loud at the moment. Very loud. And I think it has been loud for months, but the past week has probably been the peak of something, or like a new pain or something that you have been used to, or you felt it in a different way. But it's because you're close to this release. I hope it makes sense. It's going to make sense for each and one of you. There might even be something with the fingers, with the hands, something about, I don't know, like stiffness or pain in a way. Whatever it is, it's being released out of the body, and your body will tell you how it wants to be released. So pay attention. But it still connects with something that's happening here. Yeah. Should we just take a little bit of tarot just to close this off? I really don't know why the recording was so white. Is it a shift? What is it? Okay. So what else do you want to tell us with this? I was just thinking, because we didn't speak much about the Lily card, the spiritual love. It can mean whatever. Like, what does it mean for you, the spiritual love? The first thought that pops up. I don't know why I want to do this. But it's also a sign of maturity when it comes to you choosing inner peace. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. By the way, I paid attention to the 5 of Swords reverse, so a conflict that can't be, like, yeah. Magician, we had that yesterday. Okay, yeah, I kind of like a situation where no one wins, but you walk away with your honor intact. Wow, you walk away with your honor intact. Okay. Wow. Wow. There is a new beginning, good news, passion. There is a new start, and maybe that's also why the Lily is here, because it's very different. If there's someone who's trying to destroy something between you and someone else, or your dream, or whatever it is that didn't succeed. 4 of lovely wands. Something is being built new. Something is blossoming. If it's love, it could be a new person, it could be someone from the past, but it's spiritual and it's good. Again, it's not a nasty person. It's not a person that is not emotionally available. It's someone who is available. Last card. Well, the Moon most definitely had something to do with it, but also the Moon card is all about something being hidden. So once again, something is being revealed in the weekend. It's seeing the darker aspects of the Moon, of our emotions. So you're being asked to trust the path ahead, even if you can't see the full road. Thank you guys. I will see you guys on Sunday with the week ahead reading for next week, which is going to be interesting. Bye.